Are you selling anything online? An e-commerce store, an HVAC unit, anything at all online e-commerce wise or direct to consumer? Because if you are, you're going to want to pay attention to this because we're about to give you a new perspective on search intent.
It's called transactional intent, Bernie, and that means the customer. It's not really new. It's always been there.
Yeah.
But they weren't, Amazon figured this out. All these other big e-commerce figured it out. What we haven't figured out is a small and mid-sized business. So we're going to drop a little knowledge on you Saturday morning.
Drop it on.
Just drop the mic. And we're going to make sure that you make that register ring because I like to hear cha-ching, cha-ching,
Cha-ching,
cha-ching.
cha-ching, baby. All right.
So why don't you pop it off and tell people what transactional intent is and what it means?
Yeah, let's get started here. We all know what informational intent is. You all know navigational intent. People always throw that kind of stuff around in search when we're talking about people's intent, right? What about the transactional intent? What about the guy out there with the broken unit in his house? It's too hot. It's the summertime, and he's looking to buy right now. What about the guy out there who needs, sunscreen, a new pair of sneakers, whatever it might be? You got to think about that person when you're putting together the content on your website and how you're structuring your brand online.
And making sure you're building trust, and we're going to talk about all those things.
Oh, yeah.
But when we talk about transactional intent, everyone always wants to say HVAC company or let's just say iPhone repair.
Yeah.
Well, that's not always true. We were just talking to robotics, a heart surgeon, right?
Yeah.
And he was blown away when one of the biggest things around it is pros and cons to his type of heart surgery. Well, we said, why don't you write great content around this, trust around it, get the rich snippet maybe.
Yep.
And all of a sudden when people are going, because there's nothing better than a query search.
Yeah.
I try and tell people the intent of that query. You do all the matching of data in the world, but that query search is the golden nugget,
Yeah,
right?
it's going to tell you exactly what you need. That's
So
what they want.
someone typing that in is trying to figure out the buying process of, do I get this surgery or not?
Yeah.
Someone looking for a Rolex watch, pros and cons of Rolex watches, best Rolex watch dealers. Think about the word trusted Rolex watch dealer. The word trust. What more do we got to do, Bernie, to get the word trust into something?
We got to educate people, give them good content on the website, on the page there, let them know build the authority because people aren't going to buy from anybody. You know what I mean? It's like when people are out there trying to sell these units, it's not going to say, hey, here's an air conditioner, buy it or don't, bucko. Wait for that to go off for a second. Don't cut that out, Tito.
Oh, no, we're going to have to bring this person on right here.
We're going to bring him on right now. Let's talk to him.
Let's bring him up live time.
Who we got?
Let's see, does he know
Who's
about
calling in?
transactional search? HVAC company right here. Let me see what they're saying
Who's calling in? We got a caller.
We got a caller here. We got a caller, hot caller.
You're on the line.
You're on the line. You're in the den right now. We're live.
You're on the line, Mike.
So here's a question. We're talking about transactional intent. And since you've been our client, you're live here right now. Have you gotten more people calling up before or after than ever saying, I want someone to come and take a look at my unit. I need someone that works on Ream. You tell me what's going on. Is the phone ringing more or less with serious people? You tell us. Let's let the viewers hear it.
Call volume's up 45% since we've been working with
45%?
right now. I can't figure out how to catch all the calls, to be honest with you.
Holy shit. But in all seriousness, people search, they want to buy. You going to let them buy it or not?
If you like this content and you're trying to grow your business, follow me at Lance Bachman and Lance Bachman Digital on Facebook. LFG, time to grow. I say it jokingly, but think about this, like iPhone repair. Think about that. That's a great keyword,
That's
right?
a good keyword, yeah.
But iPhone repair shops near me. Can't get much more intent than that, can it?
What are they looking for, right?
So, trusted iFair. I love the words trust, best.
Best,
all these type of things because they have the intent. Because people are scared.
Yeah.
But you also can get those money words where people have the intent. And the nice part about Google now at this point, they know your search history. So they already know the intent's there. If you come back for a high intent keyword, the conversions are going to be that much higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I was actually just talking about this today with my guy Fred, who I know is watching this. Fred, shout out to you. About he wanted to talk about best shampoos, best body washes, stuff like that. All this transactional intent is what it's talking about. He just doesn't have the word for it, like a lot of other business owners out there.
Well, another big thing is brand with the product. Someone looking for a 60-inch Samsung TV online, outdoor Skyview TV.
They're beyond kicking the tires. It sounds like they want to buy something.
They're going in.
Yeah.
They're going in.
Yeah.
It's like you coming onto the den. You're going to get the real deal.
We could come in and get the Straight Talk Express in here.
It's going to get done. So let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about, we know transactional intent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's important and it's growing. But how do we maximize it? So, right, once I get you there, we got to talk about conversion rate optimization. And so many people lose the ball on this. And it's actually sad. Most people don't even know what conversion rate optimization is.
Yeah,
so why don't you tell me what that is?
Well, conversion rate optimization. Well, number one, when people land on your website, you want to make it easy to get in touch with you, right? Like you want to make sure that you got that phone number there. You got a contact form.
I do.
You do, but
not everyone does.
Me and Bill were actually on a call today with a guy. He's like, yeah, I don't know where my leads are coming from. You go on his website. It's like, well, how do I even get in touch with you if I'm here because I want an HVAC unit? You know, so take a look at your website out there. Are you optimized for conversions, or is it just like, put a button there and I'll see you tomorrow?
So we saw the e-commerce guy, remember about a year ago? He's now our client and he's grown. He's literally killing it now. But remember when he said to us, people know what I do just by the name of my site?
Oh,
and
shit.
He didn't have any of his products on the first page.
Yeah.
All we did was took the products, displayed them correctly, and his sales went up. This guy already doing a few $1 million a month. His sales went up tenfold.
Yeah.
A little bit more than that,
A little
right?
more than that, I think, actually.
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
Yep.
Just by rearranging, and that's what people don't realize is you want to give these transactional people an easy path to buy your product or get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Let's first talk about the sales funnel, how people actually buy, right?
Yeah.
Whether it be e-commerce or whether it be a service-based business,
Yep.
right? So everyone thinks it's just so easy that I come, I buy, I call you.
Wait, can I call a timeout here? Can we pull up the figure 8 conversion user funnel that Lance Bachman loves so much? If you talk to him, you've seen this thing. Tito, please pull that up for everybody.
Let it rip. Okay. So the real funnel is I see whether it be a vacation, I find interest, I start doing research, a watch that I want to buy online. All this stuff, there has to be some type of awareness, whether it be brand or product specific, right? Or trip, whatever it may be, right? Then once I have you in my funnel, I don't want to let you go. So I want to make sure either you're in marketing ads on social media or wherever I make Google display. Or then I want to make sure if I don't get a remarketing ad, I have the intent. So when someone comes back, I'm there also, right?
Yeah.
So brand recognition, right?
Yep.
Well, really, as you go into this transactional search, which is a great way, is we know SEO takes longer to rank than PPC. Build good landing pages or make them optimizing your own site.
Yes.
Take the data from your keyword query of landing pages to conversions because you still get that from Google.
Yep.
Thank God, but that will be gone sooner or later. And you can use that for your SEO optimization.
Yes.
That's number
Now
one.
you hit all these bullet points.
Correct. A/B test everything.
Everything.
And most people don't understand what that means. Different call to actions, different colors, move things around, make things downloadable, make things some not downloadable, make things forms, make things chat. You want to A/B test everything. And most people they don't give it enough time.
They don't.
They say, oh, well, I checked this form. I changed this form. I'm going to give you an ideal here, right? Ralph changed the form here, right? I'm going to shoot Ralph straight. I've yet to see any data of how the old form versus the new form performed.
I see both forms coming in, Ralph, to your credit there, but Lance is 100% right. We got to look at the numbers there and see what's going on.
No numbers? Don't matter shit to me. It's great that you changed the form around, but what did it do? Call to action, right?
Yeah.
Clear customer value proposition. I say this to everyone. On 90% of the sites that we get given to us when people come to us, even I question, what the F do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you want me? What's the first thing we always get people sometimes? You hit their website. It's like, what do you want me to do here?
I'm going to put someone on blast, and I'm not going to say their name, but a wellness company came to us.
Yep.
And I went to their site, and COVID was all over it. COVID. But you want to hire us to get your wellness going. I'm like, no one knows what you do.
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's possible.
Yeah, Lance, you're 100% right about all that. But I think a good way to boil this down for people, right, is to talk about, do you have this on your page? Is it, what do you do? Do people know what you do? Should they care? Are you telling them why they should care, right? Why should they believe in you? Mm-hmm. And how can they connect with you?
I'll buy all four of those things. That's a good way.
Bought and sold.
You sold me. You got me. Oh, don't forget the compelling headline.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now we're talking about ads. Well, you take this one. I know you're the ad guy.
The compelling headline on the ads on your site. Make sure you have, good target cop, good concise targeted copy. As Tito's always yelling at me.
Yeah.
Small, simple, small. Okay, pressure it down, lower it down. Okay, I fucking get you, Tito.
Yeah, Tito.
Tighten it up, I say. Tighten it up.
Keep him in.
There you go.
There he
Tighten
is.
it
Thank
up.
you, Tito.
Thank you, Tito. Eye-catching call to actions.
That's
Make
huge,
it
I
cool.
think.
Make it fun.
Yeah, man. Not just to call me. Book
And the mobile is still so important, and people just don't get the mobile.
That's
I
crazy,
just don't
too. 'Cause
understand
it's about
that.
to be 2022 in here, and people still don't get
and
that.
good overall design. Listen, the bottom line is this. Follow the steps that me and Bernie have given you here today. And if you have any questions, just call us. We'll give you free advice. We want you to win. We understand it. and you're going to convert on those transactional keywords better than you ever had. And I tell people this all the time. You could spend, I said it to a doctor today, go spend 50% more on AdWords, and yes, you'll be better. But imagine if you invested just a little bit more time on your site, making it prepared for your end user, and see your conversions go from a 3% to a 5% to an 8%. See how much money you save and how much better your ROI is. Now, Bernie, I just dropped the mic here on this Saturday morning. I'm out.
Tell them. All right, everybody. We'll see you for a special edition next week from Cancun, baby.